Hi guys. So today I'm going to be showing you how to create an IAM user for your AWS account. Now, this is one of the most important things you have to do immediately after you've created an AWS account. You need to create an IAM user so you don't have to use your root user every time you want to log in because that's like dangerous. If someone gets access to your login details for your root accounts, they can do so many things with your account and rack up so much cost. So, but when you have an IAM user, you can limit the access that user has. So let's say you want to be making use of the S3 bucket service only. You can create an IAM user and give them access only to the S3 bucket. That way, if someone else gets access to that detail for the IAM user, they only have access to your S3 buckets. They can't access every other part of your AWS account. But if they have your root user login details, they can access whatever they want. They can spin up so many instances, just basically use your AWS account to rack up cost. So if you want to create an IAM user, mine is already here because I recently did that. But if you want to do it starting afresh with a new account, you probably have to click on search. Just type in I am, click on it. And they're already giving me a recommendation to add an MFA for the root user. I would do this later. For now, I want to create an IAM user. So you come over to this users section and you click on create user. So let's say the username will be test. What? Now, I personally want to give my user access to the AWS Management Console. You don't have to do this depending on the permissions you're giving the IAM user. Like if you want to give the IAM user just programmatic access now, so they could use the AWS CLI and do pretty much what they want to do with AWS without having to log into your AWS account this way via GUI. So they don't have access to this management console, but they have access to whatever you give them access to while creating this user, and they can access it via the terminal. But I'm going to give my management console access so I can use the user I'm creating to log into my account this way. So for your DevOps class, it's going to be a beginner class. So we're not going to get like way too technical and say you're not going to access the management console. You're doing everything via the terminal. So when you're creating your IAM user, you're also going to give your IAM user um access to your AWS management console because that's what you're going to be using to do pretty much whatever you want to do on your AWS accounts. I want to create an IAM user, also generate passwords, create a custom password. I feel it's always better to use auto-generated password because they create the strongest passwords for you. So I'm just going to leave this here. Users must create a new password at next sign in. So how this works is they would generate the password for you, but then when you're signing in next, you have to change the password again. So let's just click on next. Yeah, so I want to attach a policy. Okay, so I want my user to have administrator access. So that's what I'm going to give. And then I click on next. Let's just review. Name test bots, password auto-generated, require password reset, yes. Administrator access, IAM user change password. Okay, so now we create our user. And this is the login detail for your Iam user that has been created. You can also just download the .csv file so you always have it on your system instead of just like copying this. So this is my created password. I would have to change this while I'm trying to log in. So that's why I downloaded my .csv file. That gives me all the information that is displayed right here. So even if I don't copy this right now, I can just always access it in the CSV file. So this is the password, this is the username, and this is the sign in URL. So if I follow this URL, it takes me directly to where I need to sign into my account. So let's test this out. I'm just going to sign out real quick. Let's do this. Okay, so test bot, and maybe shows the actual password. Sign in. Okay, so new password. Oh yeah, once again, be sure. Confirm password change. And that's that. I don't want to save this. So you can see test bots. So I'm in my account now as the Iam user I just created. But I give this user admin access so I can pretty much do a lot of things with this account with some limitations though. But yeah, that's it. That's how you create an Iam user for your AWS accounts. And you see this user cannot view cost and usage. So access denied, access denied, access denied. I have access to pretty much almost everything, but with some limitations, like I said, and this is one of them. I can't access my costs. But if I wanted to be able to do this, I could add a policy that lets me do that. But I don't need that right now. So I'm done with that. I'm just going to delete this real quick because obviously I've exposed the details. So come over to user, click on test bot, delete. Yeah, and that user's done. Okay guys, so in the next video I'm going to be showing you how to create a budget for your account. That's something else that's also very important, especially for the duration of this program. You need to have a budget set up so you don't exceed your free tier limits. Okay, bye guys.